ghosted or blown off. This is Second Date Update.
And doing a double date Tuesday, so got 2 second date updates today. You got through the first one. If you missed it, oh no, or you want to hear it again, or just maybe you heard part of it, you can hear the podcast later at 194.com or just search 194 Morning Class wherever you enjoy listening to podcasts. Next up, we got Alexander, who went out with somebody. Tell us who you went out with and anything you thought was weird about it, man.
Yeah, I went on this date with this girl like a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't heard back from her. Like, I mean, I thought everything went really, really well, but like she's just not, she's not answering any of my calls, and so I don't know what I did wrong.
So just looking back on the date, nothing seemed awkward, weird. There was no red flag.
Right, and so I just kind of wanted to see, like, why she won't call me back. I thought everything went awesome.
Yeah, I feel like, too, if, like, somebody's repeatedly, like, reaching out to you, let's say you're not interested, isn't it, like, a decent human being thing to do? Be like, hey, actually, I just wasn't really feeling it.
Kind of, but that can be awkward, so I kind of get it.
Oh, so that's what you would do? You would just, like, not respond to them?
Maybe. Come on. Confrontation. Are you about it? Certain people I can deal with. And I can have confrontation. Then there's other people where I genuinely feel bad. And I'm like, ugh. And I know it's not the right thing, but it's like, I'd rather just ghost you.
So you just would disappear?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, but give us a song, too. See if we can't make something happen for you, okay? Maybe we can send you out on a coffee date. Maybe you could order an espresso. You see what? Because it's a Sabrina Carpenter song we're about to play. That's what I did there. But the answer is going to come from Jodie, which, by the way, Jodie, to hear's okay. Hi.
Hi.
So it doesn't sound like Amy had a chance to really explain what we wanted. We do a segment called Second Date Update, and we have been visiting with somebody named Alexander this morning that went on a date with you recently.
Oh, yeah.
He's feeling kind of ghosted, so he's wondering, is there something he did wrong, or why don't you like him?
Well, when I say that he's cheap, that's like an understatement. So first of all, he shows up to come get me for our date with flowers, which is a nice gesture, but literally they are like the bargain basement, stinky stemmed, cellophane wrapped, and dyed blue, those kind of flowers you get from the supermarket. Like they were like day old, like week old flowers that he picked up for a couple of bucks. So that was the first thing. And I was like, all right, not impressive. And then the second thing, we were at dinner, and instead of like ordering drinks, he's like, no, I could make us a better drink. So he literally starts asking for more lemons from the bar and starts squeezing lemons into his our glasses. So I'm going to make you some lemonade. And then he pulls out like a mini bottle of vodka out of his pocket, like he'd had stashed, like he took from an airplane, and like starts pouring it in the glass. I was like, what are you doing? Are you that, like, secretly? So they wouldn't know that, like, he brought his own bottle into the restaurant.
All right, so a couple things. Jodie, he is on with us, too. Secondly, I guess I'm curious, Alexander, do you feel like that's all accurate? Is that how that played out?
Yeah, that's true. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Was that everything then? That just kind of you felt like he was a cheap dude?
And then as we were leaving dinner, he like rounds it up. He doesn't even tip the person. He like just rounds it up. I was like, great. And I was like, I felt so bad for the server. I was like, I kind of took like a 20 out of my wallet and left it on the table. I was like, okay, no. This guy is too cheap for my age.
Got it. Okay.
And to this point, no regrets about not going out again and seeing if there's more to him?
I have never looked back.
Well, thanks for getting to the bottom of this, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Listen, this is going to be a very brief second date update, man, because you don't seem to want to, like, talk about any of this.
Well, no. I mean, all of that happened. Like, those are things that happen.
Sure.
I don't see what's wrong with any of that. But, like, if that's the reason she doesn't want to go, I mean, she could at least say something to me. But
It was horrible. But, yeah, thanks for checking in on me.
Yep.
All righty. Well, this seems very done, I guess. We appreciate you both. Bye.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you doing this.
Do you? You seem ready to be off the phone already.
At first, I kind of felt bad for him with the flowers because while I get her side, yeah, they're cheapo flowers. They're not the greatest.
Sure.
But it's a thought that counts. And then you can, once you're like dating them, then you got to explain like, those are the cheap flowers. You got to start spending a little more and get the nicer stuff. So I felt bad at first because at least he was trying. But then the whole making your own drink, you can't do that on the first date.
Yeah, well, that's rude to the restaurant establishment, too, to do like a BYOB thing.
Yeah.
Like, on your date. And if they're seeing that, they're like, what is this guy doing?
And then the whole not tipping. Yeah, I get her side. I take her side.
Any support as far as the text go, or is everybody like, come on, man?
People are calling him out, saying you cannot do this first date for real. No, people, are not liking the way he was acting. And they're also saying he's acting kind of like a baby, a child.
More coming up next.